shouldn't complain really, but the sun's bright. It's beautiful. A bit of sun on your face, just like, I don't know, it just makes you feel a bit better, doesn't it? Yeah. Got my job list. You lot, anybody over like 40, well 50, write job list, because they forget stuff. My memory's like a bloody sieve. I think it's about up to 8 o'clock I can start to program stuff and memorise stuff, but I have to write it down, because as soon as 8 o'clock starts and the phone starts to ring, people start to turn up on one thing or another, it just frizzles me, fries my brain, and I just sort of end up with a lot of bloody mush in there. Yeah, I want to get some Roundup on if I can. It's drying out nicely. Whether it's dry enough to carry the spray without making a mess, I don't know, but I'm off to investigate thoroughly about getting a few of these fields cleaned up, ready for attempting to put a bit of spring wheat, spring oats, spring barley. You know, there's a lot to go in this time. Oh yeah, beautiful. Yeah, it's really nice. We've got 2 loads of wheat and a load of barley going today, and every load of grain what leaves our farm has to have one of these forms, and a farm assured red tractor sticker on it. And what happens to these forms, I don't know. There must be thousands of them just on heaps. It's all to do with traceability. If they get problems with a batch of food or a batch of bread wheat or whatever, they can trace it back to its source and then ask the questions here when whatever they need to ask. But I don't think it's very fair, this red tractor job at the moment, because there's just other grain and other oil seeds from all over the world going to the same ports and same mills as where ours is going, and there's no traceability. They haven't a clue where it's come from. Well, they know where it's come from, but they can't trace it back to source. So what happens when a boat of wheat comes into to one of the big ports, and there is a problem with it? How do they trace that back to where it's actually been sourced from? And it hasn't got all the legislation and the red tape we have to, and the hoops what we have to jump through. And I think the British farmers are about sick of it, to be honest. You know, it's jobs for the boys, I think. I mean, they come round. Yeah, they ought to be where your farms. You know, it has to be done right. You know, it has to be done right, and it should be. I don't know what I'm saying really, but I just think red tractor and one thing or another, they need to lighten up a bit, change. I don't know. I just think the system's a little bit unfair at the moment. There's imported grain coming into our mills. There's imported oilseed rape coming in, what's absolutely made our market flat. Absolutely flat. £335 a tonne. I could sell I've still got my rape in store, which I'm pissed off about. I wanted to sell it months and months ago when it was a hell of a lot better trade, but anyway, you can't win them all. And yeah, just people are just a little bit pissed off with the system. We've just had the worst job ever. Well, I have, because I had to go in it, but we've taken the outer skin off this tank, or the top of the outer skin, because we weren't happy with the cleanliness of it. And I've been in, we've got 282 litres of horrible diesel, and then we've been in with a cloth, and it's 100% clean now. So if anybody wants a good 5,000 litre tank with electric pump, electric stop, there's no inline filter though. There's a filter on the pipe on the inside though, but there's no inline filter. So yeah, a fraction of a price of new. Now we've cleaned it out. I did want £1,000 for it, but now I've been in there and had to clean it out, and I'm covered in diesel. I want £1,200 for it. So you've got the guarantee that it's clean. Calves are doing all right, but it's just It's so bad today because it's quite a fresh atmosphere. There's quite a bit of breeze and it's cold, but we've had them real damp, horrible, dank days, and it's been real stuffy in here, and a couple of them have just sort of faulted, and not pneumonia, but got a bit of a cough. Where's number 25? He's been worse, but I think we've got on top of it. Yeah, I don't know whether you heard that, but one just, that real weak, horrible, sickly cough, like that. But they're growing like mad now. Number 25, it looks a lot brighter today. We've given it an injection, an anti-inflammatory, and some to sort of clean up its lungs. But yeah, it's been coughing quite bad. But no, they aren't doing so bad. They're a very varied size difference though. There's such as number 25, which was one of the latest born, and then there's, where's, look, 24, the one before it is a hell of a calf. You know, he's a beauty. But number 26 is a beauty. She's got a different coat, a real tight, smooth coat, and she's a little heifer, and she's real leggy, and she just looks a picture her, you know. Then there's number 11, which is Christ. It's yeah, this one was the first one born. Christ, she'll be a big girl when she fills her legs. No, we're just giving cows a bit of barley. It's hardly anything, just a little bit of real barley, just to get them to trough so I can walk through calves and have a real good. Oh God, this one's a bit skitty. That's something to worry about. Keep an eye on that. You see that? Yeah, very pleased really. Don't think we're expanding this year. I think we're just going to stay as we are and then learn a bit more, and then maybe after next year's calving go the whole, well, maybe change policy from there. I don't know whether to mix a few, next time mix with the heifers, mix a different breeding among them. I ain't made my mind up yet. But it really pleased me with a little herd at the moment. You know, look fantastic, don't they? And then we've got 4 more to calve. Yeah, you hear that? It's just a little bit of, I don't know how to worry about, but to keep an eye on. We put this electric fence in just to train them in case we do, because they're definitely going somewhere outside in this month, even if it's a wet month. They aren't going to stew in here much longer, and we're just training them to the electric fence, so when we do turn them out, these calves don't bolt straight through it. They know what's what from a start, you see. I don't even think that's its mum. I think they're just sharing mums, you know, especially when sometimes when they feed on a morning when I put barley in. I have to put a tiny amount in because I can hear people say, oh, what are you feeding them barley? Don't you're unnecessary. But I put a tiny amount in. It's like I say, so I can go round the calves and check everything. And it's like free for all. These lot running around grabbing a bit off one and grabbing a bit off other. But I'm really looking forward to when I do turn them out into watching them frolicking on a nice summer's night. You know, it's a beautiful sight, isn't it? Batch of pigs are doing fantastic. You can really watch the buggers grow. Had a massive water leak other day. We had to put a load of sawdust, what we're getting off a company, to soak it up. It was just a wash in here. and there we had yeah, bloody pipe had come off. So where they're frosted, got frozen, and it just expanded enough, and then just gave way sort of thing. Anyway, it was pissing out one morning, so I noticed when I was brushing my teeth when I got up, I had a lot of water pressure, and I thought, yeah, I know why. Anyway, I came in here and they were about a foot deep in water. What the hell, sort of spat, they just bang you on legs. Ooh, look at the buggers. Try to knock you over. Go on. Horrible creatures here. Very pleased with the feeder system. Money well spent that. Should have done it bloody 5 years ago. Just a little bit of cough because the temperature's been up, down, bloody hell, they don't know where they are. And they're very susceptible to all sorts of ailments. Grow like mad. You know, the genetics of pigs now, they grow like mad. But they just, you know, they're very sickly creatures. All he's been doing is doing a few jobs at his 650, ready for a bit of field work, really. And this one of mud guards was falling to bits, so we've mended that. We've just bodged that up. It was which one? Anyway, one at mud guards was oh, there. We've had to weld a piece on there. So we've bodged that up, and it's had a little rattle, this front end, for a while. Anyway, Frank says not to worry about, it's one of them adjusters. So we can, yeah, a little thing like that in here, one of them round things, yeah. And it's now on the summit. Anyway, we priced one, and 80, just short of 90 quid, and that came without the nut. I thought, Christ, oh mate, how would they get away with charging that? And it just slightly worn on the ends, so what we did, we just put a washer in the hole and re-tightened it, and it was like a thing about that long, that round, with a bit of thread on it, 90 quid, and it just sort of worn away at the end. So what we did, we just sort of put a washer in the hole, and we can't, anyway, Frank bloody backed us up, he says it'll be fine, like, so, you know, where you can save a little bit, we do. But yeah, very expensive parts of class. I must admit, class tractors, ooh, combines, good product, but they're not cheap, is it? But we've got a lad coming next week fitting GPS on this tractor. Well, he's coming, he's fitting it to this tractor, and he's putting a wiring loom on our 8040 with a steering wheel adapter. It's only like our old Trimble, but we've got another mate. I can't even, I'll tell you, and I'll tell you when he fits it, but I can't even remember what it's called. But we've done our research about this stuff, and well, Trimble Topcon seem to be the leaders in the field, but there's a lot of other people coming out of the woodwork, and the stuff's as good and a lot less money. So I'll keep you in the loop, yeah. But like I said, we're fitting it on this and fitting it on the 8040, so they're going to share it. So all they'll have to do, and if they want to swap it, they'll have to take the steering wheel off with the motor, put it in their put it in the next vehicle, and take the dome and the screen out, the dome off the roof and the screen out, and they're away. Like I said, 15-minute, realistically 15-minute job. So they'll have to share it, and if it's a success, and we really like the system, we'll buy another one, so they've got one each. But so yeah, bloody beautiful tractor that really is. I think it's 150 horsepower plus, and then it's got a boost. But yeah, lovely to drive, it really is. rubber pads is this digger, which is we thought was going to be bloody useless when you went like off-roading. No, it's bloody, it's really, well, it's no different to a steel, well, it is a bit different to a steel track machine, but it does grip fairly well. We haven't come into a position where we've been, we're looking for that one, but one of the pads is coming off, and before we lose it, we're going to re-put new bolts in. But yeah, there's my lights. I love this digger, really do. Yeah, it's the best one we've ever had, and like I say, she's a dog, but it goes really well. I just want to position it so I can wash it off, so it's easy to find bolt heads. The Milwaukee 9-inch grinder is a marvellous thing. We've had a little one for donkey's years, but we got that beginning of last year, and I was disappointed at first. In fact, they're no good with a 5-amp battery. We bought the 12-amp battery, which is 16. Oh no, 12-amp battery, which is very expensive, 160 quid. But with the big gun and the big grinder, you just need a big battery. So yeah, this is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to set a times for a Mashio DS-DC, which is that. We've just taken it to bits to put on shelves to sell the parts. And there's a set of times here, and that's a brand new time, and that's the ones I'm flogging. For the full set, 60 quid for a full set for a 3-metre arrow, which I would say is very reasonable. But I mean, they're rusty, but they won't be rusty when they've been round 50 times, will they, in your field? So, and I'll chuck in some bolts and a few of them horseshoes as well to fasten them on. Shame we haven't got any more projects to do with her, really, because we're now in the pipeline, because I love a bit of digger work, I really do. It's bloody best job on farm. A bit of 360 work. In fact, I'm surprised with the price of an old machine like this why a lot of farms don't own or part share money in a digger. I mean, we've toyed with the idea of buying a small one, a 3-tonner, so we can do them little jobs as well. Yeah, put it to bed now. Right, if you like this channel, like and subscribe. Of a rough old farm in East Yorkshire. Bye for now.